Boxing has been around for centuries, with a rich history of legendary fighters and iconic moments. But in recent years, a new type of boxing has emerged, one that has taken the sport to a whole new level: YouTube boxing. With the rise of social media, it was only a matter of time before boxing found its way onto the YouTube platform. And now, with millions of subscribers and viewers tuning in, YouTube boxing has become a legitimate part of the boxing landscape. So, what does the future of boxing hold? Will traditional boxing continue to dominate, or will YouTube boxing take over? One thing is for sure: the popularity of YouTube boxing has brought a new audience to the sport. These are people who may not have been interested in boxing before, but are now tuning in to watch their favorite YouTubers step into the ring. But it's not just about the entertainment factor. YouTube boxing is also giving up-and-coming fighters a platform to showcase their skills and gain exposure. And with the right promotion, these fighters could potentially go on to become household names in the world of boxing. Of course, there are those who are skeptical about YouTube boxing. Critics argue that it's all just a gimmick, a way for YouTubers to cash in on the sport without putting in the hard work and dedication that traditional boxers do. But the reality is that YouTube boxing is here to stay. It's bringing in new fans, creating new stars, and pushing the sport to new heights. And while it may not be everyone's cup of tea, there's no denying the impact it's having on the world of boxing. So, what does the future hold for boxing? It's hard to say for sure, but one thing is certain: YouTube boxing will continue to be a major player in the sport for years to come. Whether you love it or hate it, there's no denying the impact it's having on the world of boxing. YouTube boxing has brought a new level of excitement to the sport of boxing. It has allowed people who may not have had access to traditional boxing channels or promotions to enjoy the sport in a new way. Additionally, it has created a new platform for amateur boxers to showcase their skills and potentially gain exposure for a professional career. However, there are also concerns about the legitimacy of some of these fights. YouTube boxing is that it has both positive and negative aspects. On the positive side, it has brought a new audience to the sport and has created new opportunities for fighters who may not have had access to traditional avenues. On the negative side, there are concerns about the legitimacy of some of these fights and the potential for injury due to a lack of proper training and regulation. Additionally, there are concerns that some of these fights are more about spectacle than sport and could damage the reputation of the sport of boxing if not handled properly. Overall, I believe that while YouTube boxing has potential, it is important to ensure that it is regulated and legitimate to protect the fighters and the integrity of the sport. As someone who is passionate about boxing, I think that YouTube boxing has both positive and negative aspects. On the positive side, it has brought more attention to the sport and has introduced new fans who may not have been interested in boxing before. It has also provided an opportunity for some up-and-coming fighters to gain exposure and potentially earn a name for themselves in the sport. However, on the negative side, it can be argued that it cheapens the sport and takes away from the hard work and dedication that professional boxers put in to reach the top of their field. In addition, some of the fights may not be evenly matched or may not adhere to traditional rules and regulations, which can be frustrating for fans who appreciate the technical and strategic aspects of the sport.